on the Aquaponics. I've got round to building a proper wooden frame for it. Now, I can't remember if I uploaded a video on this, but I'll quickly talk us through it and we'll have a look at all the improvements I've made. So, we have got, start off with the power. 3 solar panels that go down. Now, improvement number 1 is I've got a semi-decent controller. It's still not the decent PWM one, but it's got some monitoring on there that I can keep an eye on the voltage. I've got 2 extra batteries, had the fire alarm serviced at work, and these are out of date but still perfectly well, but don't pass the safety needs. They are 7 amp hours, so extra 14 amp hours added, that's a 5, so that's 19 amp hours on there. Now that runs round and up and over to this timer, which I can set 16 different times for each day of the week, and it's running across the week with the same time, so it's on once every hour for 1 minute. This is the last second edition. I forgot to show you the air pump. So we've got this filter here. Now it's not actually there for filtering, it's more there so that this filter medium around the edge builds up this bacterial, microbial, animal life that I want to start, that'll eat the nitrogen, nitrates, nitrites, ammonia, and it just helps sustain it. Now that's from a point of ignorance, because that's just from my past experience getting my aquarium in the house started. Now this works by the air pumps in, and because it's bubbling through there, it draws the water in through the base and through the filter medium, which builds up some shite in there that then this bacterial, microbial, whatever, starts living on. And that's run off this little tiny pump, which I'm surprised at how much air it puts out, to be honest with you. Now this was just an eBay purchase, and I could tell by the way they came that these have been salvaged out of something, I'm not sure what, but it just says 12 volt CJP37 mini pump, and that is running off the solar power system. It's a bit of a temporary setup at the moment with some crocodile clips, because I've just been testing it over the last couple of days to see how it fares on the batteries, and I'll be honest with you, it's got this battery meter on here, you can see, and it's at full WAP, and that's been running now with the extremely low light for at least 2-3 hours, and it doesn't even make a dint in the battery life. It's such low powered, so that's good. And yeah, right, on with the rest of the video. Now if we go through and override it, so you can see there's a padlock there, press it 5 times and then that takes the padlock off. You see it's on auto at the bottom, turn it to on, so you can see that switch is turned on, that turns a relay on that then sends power to the pump. It's down there, so a little 12 volt diesel transfer pump in this sump. This sump unit here is going to get changed out for a nice smaller one, completely black, that's going to stop any algae blooms starting. At the moment I'm just trying to get all of the microbial life growing in the grow beds, so this isn't too much of a worry at the moment because there's no fish in the system yet. Now that's pumping up to here, and you'll see in this overflow it's starting to flow as the bell siphon kicks in. So there's a bell siphon at the back here. I don't want to talk about bell siphons, but you can have a look on the internet if you're not sure what it is. Basically it allows the water to get up to here, then it starts siphoning it down, and it'll take all of the water out to about here, so the roots aren't sitting in their own piss overnight. Let's turn that off because the bell siphon started now. So even though that's off, you'll see the water's still kicking out because that's that siphon working. So this is siphoning down into this tank, and the tank, you can see there, is overflowing down this tube out and into this bottom grow bed, and in this grow bed's like a starter bed for lettuce. So you can see there's lettuce starting in here and a few nasturtiums and some pot plants at the back. This one, it's not a bell siphon, it just simply overflows and overflows down through this net and back into the tank. Now I haven't got any fish in there at the moment, but you will see some corpses. So there's 3 prawns at the bottom there. The reason they're in there is that I need to get some ammonia started in here to start the nitrate nitrite ammonia cycle, which I don't want to go into really again because it's quite a boring topic, but you need to get the balance right for the fish to be able to live. Another little addition is this fish feeder, an automatic one. Now this I'm just going to turn on once a day at the moment. Now you think, why do I need to start feeding the fish when there's none in there? Again, it's so that all of this fish feed starts rotting down and kick-starts that ammonia cycle. Let's just watch it in motion. So if we press that button, it will do this automatically up to 4 times a day. Set the time. You see there, tiny bit of food comes out, and there we go. And it stops. There we are. So this will be a fully self-sustaining system. Hopefully, we'll give it 2 weeks and we'll see how we get on. And then a treat especial, we have something else that's going to be added, which is in this tin here, which is a tin of my own urine. That red stuff's actually the tomato paste that was in this tin of tomatoes. The reason I'm putting my own urine in there is, again, it's supposed to help start the cycle off. Oh, that's the pump kicking in for the strawberries. The last pump broke, so I've had to put in this bloody abomination. It's loud as hell, but it works. Temporary measure, there's a new one coming. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm going to leave it for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to test it with the test kit here that I've got already for my aquarium in the house, and we'll see how the levels are. As long as the levels are suitable, then I will purchase probably 3 or 4 goldfish, just miniature ones, that will go in here. The temperature in here throughout the day, the highest I've seen it get to is 21, and there's been some very hot days, so I'm happy with that. So I think the fish will be fine temperature wise. Now I just need to get the balance ready in terms of the pH level of the water, which is fine, I've tested that, and then the actual nitrate, nitrite, ammonia levels. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.